Sorry, y'all. I know I just got, so the judge made a decision on the pedo, so I just got it. I'm just reading through it. How you doing, Crystal? I'm reading through it. Like I literally, my phone just dinged with it. But I'm glad that they held them. New York's bail reform is like super tricky because they redid it years ago where like if you didn't have a criminal history there were certain factors that would like come into play, right? But they reached a decision yesterday, so I'm just reading through it, but I'm glad that they decided to hold them. But because the judge had to go through like previous depositions and stuff. But it says during the course of various depositions held in collateral civil actions, right? Because you got to remember there are multiple civil lawsuits as well. It says alleging the abuse of students at the school, defendant has admitted under oath to, among other things, identifying as a sex addict while at the school, behaving badly in quotes, and otherwise engaging in completely inappropriate behavior with his students, including sexually explicit conversations, screaming, name-calling, food sanctions, and physical restraint. Defendant further testified that at the time he did not believe his behavior was inappropriate. But looking back, he agreed under oath that his behavior was indeed inappropriate. Can you imagine, y'all? Like, I can't imagine. I did find out that his wife was not at the hearing, which is super interesting to me because the wife was also employed there, right? So she knew what was going on. So I do find it interesting that she was not present for the hearing. But I spoke with an attorney today because we're trying to like come up with like a class action lawsuit so that they are all held accountable. That way, that's done. I'm sorry, I just got it, so I'm reading through it, and there are things that like I don't want to read out loud. I personally feel like even prison is too good for him, right? Even though I know he will, I know he will suffer, right? But like, it's a lot. And while, right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I did the interview, and y'all, have you ever seen me live for 3 hours? It was a 3 hour live. I was exhausted. But I did that, and then I was like, hey you, how are you? But I just got it. I just got it. Like literally just got it. But I'm glad that they decided to hold them because students, they would have been upset, right? Like I hope that so he's being charged. Let me go back so that I get it right because I don't know if I even he's being charged with 3 counts of he's being charged with 3 counts of coercion, 3 counts of going across state lines. Thank you, to assault children, right? But there are others, right? I know there are others. So I don't know how that works. Thank you, Kayla. I don't know how that works, right? But I do think that there should be more. I don't know if they're able to tack on. You know what I'm saying? But they should, right? I'm hoping that we're in this place where like we have one of them, right? But there are so many others. So I'm hoping that there are conspiracy charges coming. You know what I mean? Like, because all of them participated. That's what I'm hoping. I also just got an email from the attorney that I spoke to this morning. Sorry, I know my phone is always so busy. Okay, so they just said they'll follow up. Right, right. But and here's the thing, Crystal, right? I don't know if I could get like a number of how many students were at the school from 1984 to 2014, right? But if you think about it, that's only one program. You know what I mean? Like everything, if you put everything that I have been through in that program into like a box, right? I'm only one person. There are so many others out there, which is cause for concern, because I feel like children who are like the most vulnerable and like the most impressionable, like I don't know. I just feel like it takes a certain, like a fucked up individual to abuse children, right? In any way, shape, or form. I'm not just talking about like the kids that were there sexual, like with sexual abuse. I did talk about, so after I left the school, there was a student that took his own life in the school, right? And they lied to the parents about the circumstances surrounding it, I guess I could say. So like the kid, for I think it was 3 days up until he took his own life, was saying that he felt this way, and like the school did nothing. Like the kid should have been taken to a higher level of care, right? Like the school did not have the capability to deal with that. The only thing that they would do was put the kid on shadow, and then which shadow, I know it's hard to like explain, but like shadow is like you have another person attached to you at all times, right? The kid took his own life in front of other students, right? So now you got the parents traumatized and lied to, right? Because they weren't told that their child was begging and pleading for somebody to help him, right? You have he was on double shadow, so he had two people with him at all times, both of them traumatized. All of the students that witnessed it traumatized, right? So it's just like so much unnecessary trauma, right? I also found, right, exactly, like, can you imagine a teenager, even if I didn't know the teenager, right, coming and telling me, like, they had suicidal ideation, they felt like they were gonna, like, you make a move, right? And I feel like the school was not at all trained to de-escalate that type of situation, right? They only knew how to add fire to it, right? Because if a kid is up, we had these things called table topics, right? I find out where you would essentially stand up in front of the family, right? Like 20, 30 kids maybe, and take inventory, take accountability for whatever it is that you did wrong, which could be as minor as your shirt being untucked, okay? I find the irony of it flipped, right? Because all of the things that they tried to instill in us in all the wrong ways, most of us have gotten to that point, but now they're the ones that weren't practicing those values that they were forcing on us. How's that for irony? So I'm trying to find a way that all of them will be held accountable, and it's super draining, right? But I do think it's really important. I don't think that they should be receiving government funds. I don't think that they should be receiving state funds, grants, none of it, right? I let a goddamn fly in house when I let the dogs out. And I personally, it's really hard when the statute of limitations are expired, right? Like what? So that's why I'm dealing with the attorney. Hopefully they could find a loophole, right? Because I did this years ago, and the attorney said without one of them being criminally charged, we would have a really hard time, right? And I'm sure, listen, my mom kept everything, right? So I know there's documents in this house regarding that school. The key is, where are they? You know what I'm saying? I just gotta find them. So that will be fun. But I've been super distracted with that. And I know I posted a video the other day directed at Sober Blondie, which I'm going to deal with her at some point today. I got to dig through my phone and get all of the screenshots that I need, because what we're not going to do is think that because you built a platform, you're going to start bullying people. That's not going to work for me. You could either tell the truth or say nothing at all about anybody, but you're not going to bully people. But other than that, I'm sad I didn't go to Vegas. Right, and like somebody hit one of my videos too, but I got it back. You think that because you have 4,000 followers, like that you could bully people, and that's not the case. And I promise you, those 4,000 followers don't weigh to my credibility, right? So I'm going to have to dig, because she had like 6 different phone numbers. So I got to dig through my old phone. But she's not going to bully Irish. And I know that she took shots at Auntie yesterday. I don't know if it was yesterday. I'm sorry. My days are like bleeding. But she attempted to shame Auntie for calling animal control on Ashley. Yes, driving me crazy, dude. I'm going to dig through my conversations with her today. But she had like changed her number a few times. So I got to like, it's going to take me a bit. She is desperate for attention. But you're not going to bully people. Like, if you want to talk about the people over here, tell the truth. Don't lie, right? Like, nobody did anything to her. And this is way more than just Irish, right? Because she did it with me. She did it with Fuzz. She did it with Sherry. She has done it to other people, right? It wasn't just me and Irish. Like, every friend that she's had, it's ended because of the same things. If that's what you want to talk about it. But you're not going to sit here and make anybody else the problem when it was you. Nobody did anything to her. So the end of my friendship with Sober Blondie is when I know, but it's infuriating to me when people talk about people, but they tell, like, in a way to make themselves the victim, right? When I stopped talking to Blondie, first of all, I had poured hours of energy into her, right? And it was always something else. I stopped talking to her when I caught her, okay, being a fake page and blaming me, saying that I called CPS on Becky. I have never contacted CPS on anybody in my entire life, okay? Real life, internet, at all, okay? I then told Irish, be careful, right? Because Irish started hanging around with her, and we were talking like privately about things that were going on, right? And I said, as soon as I said, once I know, because at the time there was a page put up and it was telling her go, you know. So I started digging and tracing the page, right? She made the page. There's no doubt that she made that page, right? And I told Irish I would let her know once I knew for sure. Once I knew, I told her. I sent Blondie the text message that I sent her, like, wasn't even mean. I'm trying to find it, y'all. But I had different numbers for her because she had changed her number so many different times. But the last text that I sent her was super, look, I'll read it to you. Ready? Here it is. I said, I've waited before answering you because I needed to take some time to think about what I wanted to say. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I just need to step away. I have only ever tried to be supportive and help you where I could, even when I promised myself that I would not involve myself in situations unless it directly involved me. I know that you made the page Sir Blinks a lot, and I do not and did not deserve for you to be in a live pretending to be Becky and saying that I called CPS. I had a bunch of people reporting that page, and to find out that you were the one behind it was incredibly hurtful and both a complete waste of mine and everyone else I asked to help me's time, right? Because when this page went up, I had everybody reporting it, because I don't think that anybody should be told to go on a live themselves. Whether I like you or not, that is not the things that should be said, right? So I said, I have way too much going on in my own life to be fighting others' battles, especially when they're doing things that work against me and go against everything I stand for. I wish you the best. That's all I said. And I was a bully. I have never talked about her publicly. I have not, I've never done any of that. And I could, right? I could, right? Because this all started with a welfare check. That's what this started with. A welfare check that was called in on Blondie, which none of us did, right? And I never slander unless you come from my real life. And I'm telling you, take a break, right? So like, if you're coming to me and bringing me these situations, right? Oh, why are you live banned? If you're coming to me about different situations that you have going on with other people, and then I'm giving you advice just to fucking ignore me and continue not only doing the thing that you're asking me for help with, but also creating more problems for me on the outside, I got nothing for you. I got nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should, because it's crazy. Oh, so see, her number changed, right? So I have to go to a different, this is March 14th, right? But she always brought, and then other friendships that have ended that I have spoken to them about. Somebody reported one of my videos, but I got it back. She wanted me as what's the word? She wanted me to defend her, right? And here's the thing, right? Me and Paisley's stories corroborate, because Paisley is the reason I started talking to her to begin with, right? And she wants to, look, this is February 23rd, right? Hey, I know you're going live. If you can, please bring up Blinky calling cops to my house over internet drama, ruining my relationship with my family. My mom, my dad hate me, think I'm on crack, raised my rent, and I'm being forced to move out and told how much they hate me. I'd appreciate it because no one's listening, and if you do, say they will. I ignored that, right? Because I'm not doing exactly. And I don't even fuck with Becky. Becky still took a bunch of money and lied about it, right? Then continued to lie, saying that I contacted her family, right? I don't even like Becky, but I don't believe that Becky did that. My parents don't think I'm sober because of Blinky. Like, it was constant, right? And there was something, she was in Ella's live, and she said something about Brit, and Brit did this, and I didn't see it, but Brit sent me a screen recording and was like, what the fuck is this? And I went to Blondie, and she tried to tell me she didn't say it. That's when I started backing off of her, because I sent her the screen recording. I said, no, you did say it, right? You 1000% did say it. And that's when I started backing away, right? Because I started to watch the things that she was doing. Then she did it with Debbie. Like, it was just a constant thing, right? Right, that's what I'm saying. So when Britt sent me the screen recording, I sent it to Blondie and said, no, you absolutely did say it, right? Because she doesn't think before she says shit and then just runs her mouth, right? And it's like constant. It's constant. It was constant, the amount of shit that I had to deal with because of her. And what you're not going to do is think that because you have a couple of followers that you're going to come over and bully people over here. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And I did have a conversation with Always Be Kind at that time. And it's the same shit. So, like, you did it with me, Irish, Becky, Always Be Kind, Fuzz, everybody. It's everybody that has ever been this girl's friend. They wind up being slandered. That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. And I did try a different way. I went to somebody that I thought spoke to her, and I said, listen, you better tell her if she keeps on, I'm gonna fucking push back. Because you can have 4,000 followers, but guess what? They're not gonna be able to deal with the things that I'm gonna start dropping. Leave everybody over here alone. Period. Irish is not bullying you. Irish talking about, oh my God. I remember one time she came to me about a video. Do y'all remember when she made that video bitching about not getting Happy Mail? Oh, she also told me she gave Precious a shit ton of money. right? So these are always these things that, like, she does this to people and then she starts making herself a victim. If she wants to talk about the things that she did, then she can talk about people over here. If not, just shut up. Just shut up. No, I know that. I know that. But that's why I never said anything about it, right? But, like, I still tried to be a friend to her. I still tried to be a friend to her. But don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. No, I'm just saying Soba Blondie did the same shit to you. She does it to everybody. Everybody. So, like, if that's what she... Listen, I tried with her. I was a good friend to her. And all she did constantly was this type of shit, but with other people. That's craziness. Craziness. Nobody over here even talks about that girl. Like, what? Why are you, like, bothering? Leave everybody alone. Maybe then you won't have the problems that you have. Because nobody over here gives a shit. But she does it to everybody. And then she just lies. She was, huh? Yeah. Ain't that something? Oh, that's what I was saying. I'm sorry. So she posted a video when that Happy Meal thing went on, right? Hutch had posted a video talking about it, right? Do y'all remember that? Like, a year and a half later, she starts coming to me. Meanwhile, she was friends with Whit. She was mutuals with Whit. So she comes to me to go to Whit about taking that video down. And I said to her, I'm like, aren't you friends with Whit? Like, can't you tell her yourself? What do you need me for? It's madness. 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 Outright craziness. Right. So that's kind of when I distanced as well, right? But that was before I really had a relationship with her. She went to Paisley and wanted to she went to Paisley wanting to apologize to me. That's how I started talking to her. You know what I'm saying? But something, like, the girl needs mental health help, honestly. And I didn't fucking, like, when I blocked her, I was super nice to her in that text message that I sent. Like, I wasn't mean, and I had every right to be, but I wasn't. I just wanted her, like, just don't contact me again, right? Just leave me all the way out of your bullshit. And that was, like, when did I say that was? It was a long time ago. It was, like, over a year ago. And then the whole with the Kimmy and the Amy thing, she tried to put me in the middle of that. Like, it was constant. But I'm good. Like, don't tell people calling you jobs. Like, nobody is doing that to you. Nobody is bothering to contact your job. Nobody is I will say this. So, do y'all remember when somebody called her parents and said something about a car accident? Do you guys remember that? I did hear that, a voicemail. I don't have it, but I did hear it. I can say that. But aside all the other shit, like, just stop. It's ridiculous. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not fair to anybody to have to still deal with it, right? If you're not going to answer for it when people are telling that you did it, clearly, right? If you're not going to answer for it, then just move the fuck on. Why are you still bothering with us? You know what I mean? And, like, Paisley, do you know how many times she begged me to get Paisley to talk to her? Because it was endless. Endless. I don't know why Paisley blocked me. Transcripts, too. I don't know why they blocked me, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's not my job, dude. And now we know why, right? Everybody wants, every friendship ends the same. Every single friendship. Every single one, right? So don't be threatening people on your page when they don't know the fucking truth, because I'll tag them all and have an open conversation with them. Like, it's bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, January 31st. Hey, I have a question. Britt asked me saying you hacked something, and I told her I've never seen or mentioned. I figured it was Becky lying more again, but apparently it came up. What are they talking about? I didn't. But you did. Right? You did. So, like, enough. Just enough. And this is how long ago? January 12th, 2023. And you can't say you didn't go real life because you did. You did. Yeah, I don't know. I just, because at the time she was asking me. You know what I'm saying? Goose, what's up? No, Becky's just coming up because of going through text with Sober Blondie. Because if she doesn't stop, I will blast her. Like, enough. It's just enough. You don't get to act like you're a victim. No, like, you do this to people. People don't do this to you. It's crazy. It is wild. But there's a bunch. And I kept telling her, file a police report. File a police report. Why aren't you doing that? If this is really happening to you, go file a fucking police report. Goose. I need some puppy pictures. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, just because what? Because you need attention? Go fucking find it in your own life, dude. Maybe you're the problem. If you don't have some people in your life that'll give you the attention that you so desperately need, maybe you're the problem. And like the amount of shit that she told me about other people, like their personal shit. Like, I could be a real fucking bitch, right? I could. Because I don't like any of these people. And I know all your personal shit, right? I don't need that. I don't need that. Yes, her dog is so cute. If y'all haven't seen Goose's dog, it is so cute. Nah, she's a liar. She is a liar, dude. Nothing but a liar. Nothing but a liar. And it's unfortunate. It really is. I don't believe that, Irish, because she's talking about you harassing her on YouTube. And I did have a conversation. Remember the one that you posted? The one that you posted and the one I was trying to respond to in the comments? Remember that one? I did talk to her. Because, like, I don't have to be nasty to get my point across. I don't have to do that. And you can't say that if people want to listen to the things that we're saying, they were never your friend to begin with, because you did these things and you're lying about it and making yourself a victim while blaming people over here. What the fuck? Where does that work? Like, where's that going at? Because that's madness. That is craziness. You want to talk about us? Tell the truth. We were good to you. All of us. Every single person over here, whether I fuck with them or not, they were good friends to you. Period. Sorry. I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Grandma got scripts. Thank you. You know what? That's the problem that I have. And I'm not gonna allow it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Just leave everybody alone. But it's not fair. You set her up? Is that what she's saying? She's saying you set her up? Set her up with what? How? What? And that's another thing that fucking drives me crazy, y'all. These people actually think that, like, people sit around and plot. Nobody gives a shit enough. Nobody cares. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, like, why? Oh, yeah. No, I don't believe that. Listen, Fuzz. That is probably one of the most disgusting things that I've heard. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm different, right? I could not like somebody, or whether I like somebody or not, I could still say something done to them was wrong, right? I'm not talking about you, Fuzz. I'm talking about others. But, like, the way that she treats people is wrong. The fact that she is using her platform to attempt to threaten people because she has followers, what does that mean? What does that mean? Followers are just a number under your name, baby. That's it. Right, Fuzz. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's unfortunate, right? Because it's so fucking unnecessary. What is the point here? Honestly, what's the point? But like, that's what I'm saying, Fuzz. You were good to her. You were good to her. Ends the same way. Why is that? Every single one of us, we were good to her, and it ended the same way. Hi, how are you? I've been busy with like boarding school stuff, honestly. Right. Well, and see, that's the thing, Crystal, right? That's exactly. So somebody sent me, I don't know if it was a screenshot or a video. I think it was screenshots. Somebody sent me screenshot and Fuzz, same, right? Because just because you had that experience doesn't mean that I will. And I like to learn the hard way. You know what I mean? So I get it. I understand, right? Somebody sent me screenshots and they were like, she's starting again. And like, why? Why? You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing this? And like, what did anybody do to you? Irish didn't go real life on you. Irish didn't call your job. Irish ain't out here lying about you. Irish, I wonder if I have our original conversation about that. You know what I'm saying? The original, when we were talking about that account. I wonder if I have it. Hi, how are you? Crazy, Nikki. Crazy. Yes, love puppy pics. Hold on, let me get this. Listen, Sonny, kick rocks, baby. Stop following me around. It's fucking weird. Weird. Boy, I am. I've just been really busy with like, boarding school stuff. It's been super. Yeah, imagine. I'm looking for my original text with you, Irish, when we were talking about, like, you know what I'm saying? That account. When like we first started talking about it, and I was like, as soon as I know, I'll let you know. I have to have it. It's just going to take me some time to dig through it. But I've been really good, like, I've been trying to spend my energy in a different area, you know? I don't know what I have you saved as, Irish Goddess. I've been trying to keep focused other places, right? And that's pretty much where I'm at this point. There's a lot going on with like my boarding school. A lot of students are going through it, right? Because when something like this pops up, there's a lot of trauma kicked up, right? So I've been on that side dealing with that. I also have to, I'm gonna start doing, that's all right, I don't mind. They're gonna lurk anyway, right? But that one has like a serious problem, right? I don't want you to talk about me, but follows me around everywhere. It's fucking sick. Okay. I'm looking for Irish October 1st. It was before that. It's not normal. It's not. I don't even watch the people I hate the way some of these people watch. It's not normal. Not normal. You know what is my favorite though? Talking about accountability, but you haven't taken any. That's my favorite. Hold on. Right, Irish? We talked on my old line. It was before August. What are you talking about? Click the box. Let's talk. No. Or Irish, I don't have it. Are you going to click the box? Come on. See, this is what you people don't understand. I'm not afraid of you. Truth doesn't change. Do you know that? No matter how much you lie about it, truth doesn't change. The truth is going to be the truth no matter what. No matter what, right? Keep that in mind. Remember that. Irish, why does my conversation only start on the August 5th? It was before that. I know it was. Maybe I'll try this way. Oh, shit. I'm trying. That's not my problem. Sounds like a you problem. Right? That's what I think. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Sonny, if that's you, you got plenty of fucking accounts, right? That you lie about, but I can prove. And you know what's the best? Let's talk about it. Hey, I never ran your background. Just so you know. I didn't have to. Everything was freely given to me by somebody you talk to. Imagine that. It is a personal problem. It is a personal problem. It's weird, if you ask me. It's kind of creepy, you know? But then when I push back, I'm the bully. She's the victim. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm trying to find the original screenshots, Irish, of me telling you that account was her. It's crazy. Matt, how are you? It's gotta be before this. I'm trying to locate it and having a trouble. No, that's a lie, and you know it. That's a lie. Anyhow, Christine, how are you? I see you doing good things. I'm such a bully, right? I could be a real bully, but certain people aren't worth my time. You know what I'm saying? But here they are, right? It's fucking weird. It's weird. But thank you. Hello, Ashley, was it your birthday? Was it your birthday? I'm good. I've just been super busy, like in real life, you know? Super busy. Does anybody know how Thunk is? I know I spoke to her the other day trying to see how she was feeling. Yes. Are you still in Florida? I know you were in New York, weren't you? It's weird to me. Was it your birthday, Ash? I gotta text people while it's on my mind. You know what I mean? Because I'll forget. Like, my mind is in a million places. Are you talking still? Are you talking still? Yeah, how about this? Want me to blow your minds? Because I will. Wait, oh, I can't play it from here. Damn. No, but listen, there's no reason, Sonny, was I talking about you for you to be here? Because it's kind of weird. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. I wasn't talking about you, yet here you are, right? So weird. It's weird. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been a lot. I try to keep myself super distracted with, like, things to do. You know what I mean? How are you? I know, it's not coming through, though, Irish. Because I tried to go, maybe it's in my other phone. Is that possible? The one I'm on now? Hi, how are you? I never pop up on the FYP. People, my language is a little rough for some. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I was trying to, I'm super behind on live. I'm scrolling it, Irish, but I can't see that conversation unless it was mid. Hold on, I'll just scroll it. I'm so behind on live hours because I've really been focusing on other things in my life, and so it's been keeping me busy, right? And I don't mind it. It's almost time for me to go home too, so that's exciting. It figures that, like, I'm about to go home when the weather is nice, you know, after suffering all winter long. Hey, I love that. I'm trying to find it, Irish. There we go. I got your... Is this a new video?
I was just thinking of a theory here.
Hi.
I do believe all this bullying harassment that occurred was planned before I got my nails done with the said person. I do believe there is a mastermind behind all of this, and they just love
Am I the
to hurt
mastermind?
people. I do now believe it was a complete setup to harass me.
He's just gonna be fucking pissed.
I've seen that. I've seen it. Can you imagine thinking somebody's wasting that much time on somebody? People are weird. Have a great Saturday. Some maybe
Extras, I know.
tolls.
This one I think is brand new.
Yeah, that'll be a
went
toll
to
from
Rutgers.
No, it might be from when I went to New York. Because the bridges don't have tolls anymore.
What?
Yeah, it's
yeah, you're
dude,
right.
listen, people give me too much credit. It's way too much credit because I assure you, I could give 2 fucks. I could give 2 fucks. You know who I haven't seen in a while? I'm gonna text her right now. Oh, you got one. Good.
The MasterCard that you told me to do.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. It's crazy. Like, really, I don't put that much time into it. You know what I mean? While I'm live, I think about people that like normally come in and then I'm like, wait, I haven't seen them in a while. And if I don't text like immediately, I fucking lose it. Like, it's just like in my head and then it's gone. Way too much going on, like in real life. So if I don't text her now, I won't remember. Yeah, it's crazy how that works, right? It's crazy. But I'm trying to figure out a way to, I want to make the funding for these programs removed. That's where my focus is right now. Because they shouldn't be receiving any funding. October 4th, Irish? No, it had to be last year. October 3rd. It had to be last spring when we found out that account was her. It had to be. And I can't find it. It's got to be in the phone I'm on, and that's why I can't find it. But yeah, I just want her to stop. Like, just stop. Just stop bothering people. And like Paisley, like when was the last time that Paisley even... I haven't seen Paisley say a word about her. Like ever. You know what I'm saying? And she was taking shots at Paisley yesterday. And Paisley... so I tried to go to somebody and tell her, listen, make her leave people alone. Like, nobody's bothering with her. But that person doesn't even talk to her anymore. So I don't know if, like, she just... I don't get it, dude. And, like, here's the thing. Oh, Sober Blondie. Here's the thing. Like, for me, anyway, like, I could never sit in that type of victim mentality. It would drive me crazy. Like, I like it on the other side of things. You follow me? Like, I couldn't do it. I don't know why she does it. I don't know why. Irish, this is why. Our texts don't start. They start in August, but it had to be before that. With that account. You know what I'm saying? Do you have it? Oh, you got a new number. Maybe it's in this phone. No, it had to be last spring. Like, not last spring, but the one before. Oh, no, maybe it was last spring. Yeah, because it was before I came up here. I was still in Florida when that happened. I'll go on. Oh, you know what? I might have it in Dropbox. Not your conversation, but hers. Yeah, it's going to take me a while for sure. But she needs to stop. Like, if you have the same problem with every friend you've ever had, listen, here's my problem, downsizing, right? I've been here the whole winter. And, like, now it's nice. It's super windy, but it's nice out. But, like, so I have different areas of Dropbox. Like, I could put her name into the search, and I'll get a bunch of stuff, but I know I have a bunch of stuff in the vault. But I might have put them aside because we would that was proof about that conversation. You follow me? Right, Crystal. And it's like, why? Just why? Like, why do you have to do that? Just stop. Just stop talking about people. Stop. Just stop. Yeah, but I'm in Jersey. I'm in South. I'm like by Wildwood, so it's windy because my mom lives on a bay block, so it's super windy. Right. I don't know how, but like, this is why she's always in the mental state she's in, right? I could never live like that. Never in a million years, dude. Never in a million years. I'm trying to access my vault, but I might have to do it on my laptop, which complicates things a little bit, but I'll work on it when I end. It makes it, I don't know why. Like, what's the point? Oh my God, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. It's nice in Florida. It's nice in Florida. It's nice. I can't wait to be back. I have some things that I have to do. Yeah, she's close by there, but I'll be gone. I was supposed to be gone already, but the kid's grandmother is coming back on the 20th, so I wanted to stay for that so that we could. I don't know, but like, isn't it exhausting, right? Like, don't you find that mental state exhausting? Like, a normal person that was in that type of mental state, like, you would get tired of it and you would make changes, right? That doesn't occur to her. How? Same. Downsizing. Same. I can't wait to be home. Like, I have a lot of things that, like, I have to do, but, you know. Oh, that's nice. I see 75, 80 is, like, ideal weather for me. Like, that area is like, ideal. It's nice out, though, but it was super windy last night, like, with the windows and stuff, you know? It was super windy, though. I don't mind 75, 80. Listen, Crystal, it is so, I can't explain, like, it's the way that the events that occurred, the events that occurred, right? I was on a live the other night, and I was talking about it, and I said, like, I'll never, like, once you're on the other side of it, like, looking back, nope. Ugh. But isn't that, you do that though, right, Chris? Isn't that like your hobby? Like, you do it often, I mean. I was supposed to go to Vegas this weekend, and I changed my mind last minute. See, I just remembered somebody else that I needed to text. But it's so tiring. Right, exactly, Crystal. That's what I'm saying. Like, nothing. There is nothing that would make me go back to that. Nothing. I am more than comfortable right where I'm at, right? Yeah, I was going to go. It's to your choice. I was going to go, and I didn't. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop as far as Mac is concerned, because it's coming. I've never been to Vegas sober, right? Like, in recovery. I haven't been to Vegas in recovery, but I would imagine that there's plenty of things to do, right? Like, you don't have to be blitzed. He's having a lot of fun. That's what I'm afraid of, Goose, right? Because, right, and that's I talked to him. I talked to him for a minute last night, and we were talking about some things that are going on, right? And I'm just, do you? Shut up. Shut up. Oh, here we go. No, I'm not buying that. Not you, Goose. Maybe you'll find your $20 there, though. My Instagram isn't showing me you sent a picture. Yeah, oh yeah, no. There's no I hope. I got it. Oh my goodness. It's coming. Can I show this? This is fucking adorable. Hold on, I'm gonna wait, yeah. Hold on a second. I'll show it in a sec. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've never been this sober. Look at this cutie. She is so cute. Get the fuck out of here. She just looks so soft. Yeah, she's so cute, Goose's dog. I'm all for the dogs, dude. Like, I like dogs over people, right? Isn't she? She's seen. I'm sorry, I'm trying to click it so your name isn't showing. She is so cute, y'all. So I don't understand I understand that, like, gambling is an addiction, right? I don't get it. Right? Because if I put $20 in a machine and I hit, I'm out the door, right? I don't get, like, gambling is an addiction. I don't know how people just throw their money away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Call me crazy, but it's, you know, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're up, you walk away, right? You know? No, I don't understand it. And I understand that, like, good. I'm glad. Hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't get it. And I have seen other people, like, with gambling addictions, or, like, even scratch offs, right? Like, I was talking to somebody the other day at Wawa. They hit for 200, and I said, yeah, but how much money did you dump in the machine before you hit? $60. So, like, I don't know. It's a sickness, for sure. Right, I could even understand the win being a high, right? I could even understand that. But it's the losing money. That's gotta feel fucking awful, right? Or no? Because it would drive me fucking mad. You know what I mean? Yes, this is the one. This is the one I'm talking about. Right, that's what I'm saying, but I don't know. That's different, though. Hold on, Grandma, that's different. That's like, if you're going to put a boundary there, right? Like, I'm going to spend $100, win or lose, I'm walking out and not putting another dollar down. That's different. But I have a friend, like, so my friends, like my real life friends, I've been friends with the same women since I'm 10 years old, right? One of them had a gamble, like we would go to Atlantic City and like she would gamble her mortgage away, dude. Like we would legitimately have to like walk away and like leave her there because she was not getting up off that table, right? I don't understand that. Right? Like if you have priorities or like bills that need to be paid and right, really? This is what I was talking about, but I'm looking for our conversation around that page. Right, and that's the thing. I understand, like, I'm gonna go and spend $200 and I'm walking away if I win or lose, but like people that have gambling addictions, they don't have that boundary. You know what I'm saying? Right, but I guess some could say the same about addiction, right? You know what I'm saying? I could see the correlation there. I just can't relate to the feeling of that. Right, and that's another thing. Like, I understand that it's an addiction. I understand that it causes damage. I understand that it may even cause some trauma, but I don't get it. You know? Yeah, I got one of, I say, right. It's going to take me a while to follow. I don't even think I have these comments, though. This is a post Ella made. It was March, right? I knew it was before I left. Because I remember Right. I'm gonna have to dig. It's just gonna take me a while because I have to access my vault on in Dropbox, because I have like different files in Dropbox, but in the vault is where I keep, because I do a lot of sharing with like different people. Yeah, and it was after we saw the account, because first we reported the account, right? And then I started getting sent screenshots of something else that like linked to the account, and I was like, this account is this girl, right? And then I told you I was going to do some digging. Once I knew for sure, I would tell you, and once I knew, I came and talked to you. But nobody should be subjected to that, right? Nobody should be. Right. Okay. Right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I talk to pretty much everybody. Yeah, I talk to Ella. I don't talk to people as like I did privately anymore, but I talk to plenty of people. She was just in here. Wasn't she in here? She was. And this phone's dying, so I'm going to have to charge it before I dig for shit. I just don't talk to people the way I used to, right? Like, I used to have people that now I just have like open lines of communication. Does that make sense? Right, that's right. Well, Ella loses pages so much, but she was in here. She had a grandbaby. That baby is so adorable. I love little babies. Right, and then it flipped. I remember. Yeah, Ella loses a lot of pages. I feel that. Right. She is. I love little babies though, y'all. Like, I just love little babies. I haven't seen Ashley in a while, so I texted her. Because like while I'm live, if there's people that are normally in here and they're not, I'll just forget. Because that's just what my mind does these days. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't do that anymore. And it's not that it's not that I can't. It's that I protect my peace much better these days. You know what I'm saying? But Ashley just said she's taking a break from social media, but she's good. I bet. But there are people, Ashley Renee. But there are people that like I had problems with, and we've unblocked each other. But there's some people that I'll never give that to. Because some people just aren't, I don't know. Right. But I think that like, it gets old. You know what I'm saying? And I can remember, like, I remember having the conversation with Spanish Dad. And I was like, yeah, I'll never do this again. Like, I was watching something and I was like, this is super fucking embarrassing and it'll never happen again. I think that my mom, Dad had a lot to do with it as well, right? Because I as soon as I realized, like, everybody says life is short, right? But feeling it is something different, right? So, like, I think that played a huge part in me realizing that there were just certain things that I was unwilling to give my energy to at this point. Thank you. And to be honest, there are so many other areas of my life that could use the focus that I was giving this. Right? It's just how I feel about it. And I really, like, for the most part, people have been super supportive, right? Like, I think that I agree with that too. Grandma's got scripts. And I'll be honest, like, if they ban TikTok tomorrow, I would not give a single fuck. Not a single fuck. Hi. Because there is just, you know what I mean? And I really don't scroll TikTok much anymore at all. Like, it's crazy. But I just refuse. I just refuse. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know. But it's been... What up, Princess Sarah? How are you doing? So, like, I'm supposed to do a certain amount of lives, a certain amount of hours of lives every month. to satisfy the agency, and I haven't been keeping up with it since my mom passed. I was doing good with it before my mom passed. After, it's been real spotty, but that, like, there are other things that need my attention, right? And I don't think that I will ever no. Like, I might poke at Jessica Kent because I think she's a piece of shit. But other than that, like, as far as going back and forth, never again. That will never, ever, ever happen again. It protects my page. Christine, DM me. I'll get back to you. So this will be, like, and that's why I don't use my other TikTok page. I'm sorry, my eye is like... That's why I don't use my other... I can't even tell you, like, I went into my other pages to clear the notifications, but I didn't check them. I just cleared them because I was getting tired of looking at the red thing on the bottom of my screen. But other than that, I don't need them. I don't need them, right? Because the page isn't going to go anywhere. I was thinking about giving them up, selling them to people. Take them, do whatever you want, because I'm not going to need them. You know, I was doing so good, Grandma Got Scripts. But here's the difference between me today and me 8 months ago, right? Auntie was posting Hippie Holly, right? And I ignored it for a while, and I would just keep going. But I watch her page now, right? So I blame her for that. But as far as me getting on here and going back and forth talking about Hippie Holly, it will never happen again. Never again. I will never do it. I feel like I wasted 3 years of my life on shit that, like, let's be real, it does not fucking matter, right? In the grand scheme of things, it just does not matter. I think that it will become so. I don't know if it hasn't yet, and I did file a FOIL for the body cam footage. I haven't got it back yet, though. Listen. But, like, here's the thing. Here's the difference, right? I guess I can't say that, because I used to do the same with Ashley, where, like, I would just watch clips. I stopped going to her page. I will not do that. You know what I'm saying? I won't go digging to see if I missed something. I just will not do it. I refuse. I refuse. It will not happen, right? So I might go to Paisley's page and just watch her videos. After that, I'm done. I don't know. I don't see how it won't be federal, right? There's a lot that I can't, and there's a lot that I won't say, right? Because there are investigations open, and even if I do know information, I'm not going to do anything to fuck it up, right? Because people need justice. Apparently she's sober. I don't keep up with it. Well, because Danica, when you stop letting things drain your energy, right, you're in a different place. And I've been trying to deal with other, like, there are kids that I went to boarding school with that are super traumatized right now, right? Because even though we were there 20 years ago, right, this event of him being arrested, it kicks up all these feelings that, like, a lot of them haven't worked through. A lot of us, not me, but a lot of, you know, students shove things down so far that now it's all coming up and exploding. So I've really been trying to deal on that side of things, to help people through that. It's super unfortunate. So that pisses me off. I will say that really makes me angry, right? That she uses that as a means to get money from people. That pisses me off. But it's not going to make me change my stance on what I will do about it. You know what I mean? There are plenty of people dealing with it too, right? Like, there's so many people. I know Find Out's on it too. And I talked to her about it. I wish that people should report them. Anybody that has given them substantial amounts of money, based on lies, yeah, I don't like that either, to be honest. Anybody that is given money, like a situation like Hippie Harley, right? They should be reporting it, 1,000%. Right? It's been a lot, and I'm trying to come up with a solution, right? Because even though they have won, they were all complicit. So, like, how do we do that? That's where my focus is right now. We might be mutuals on this account, but I really don't talk to him. I used to, like when I was dealing with Ashley, I used to talk to him, but I haven't in a long time. It's been a while. Why? Oh. He's adorable. Ashley's son is so cute. I just want to like pinch his legs. And like, I feel bad for the kids that haven't done the work, right? Because they have no defense, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So I really feel sorry for them. I really hope that you know, they're leaning on the supports that they do have, you know what I mean? And we do have like a closed Facebook group where we can speak openly about it, because the truth of it is, if you were not in any type of program like this, shadow work is really hard, then you don't understand it. And you can empathize, right? But you'll never fully understand the depths of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me too. I spoke to an attorney today, because I do want, like, the owners, they should be held accountable, right? It's like, so I guess maybe I'm still doing the same thing. I'm just shifting focus into like things that really matter, because in the grand scheme of things, in social media, it does not matter. That's what we're working on now, Kim. Hopefully. I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to. I spoke to an attorney a few years back, and he told me that unless there was some type of criminal litigation, right, that if we got them somewhere criminally, that would open the door to class action. So we're working on that now. Yeah, we're working on it. I do have to, I'm going to have to go through, you know, like my mom's stuff, because I know she's got to have like statements or something. Like my mom wouldn't have thrown stuff like that out. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a lot. And another student took his life 2 weeks ago. So it's been a lot, right? I think that's the crazy thing. Like, that's the alarming thing, is that there are so many students that have passed away, either by suicide, drug overdoses. Like, that seems to be the primary causes of death, but all of them are under 40. Like, you don't even, like, really? You know what I'm saying? And, like, somebody should answer for that, right? Because there was actually, yeah, one of the science teachers, not when I was there, but after me, his wife actually has a successful YouTube channel. And when I finished my interview the other night, she was live. And I went in there to pop in there and be like, so how do you feel about this? And it's so funny, because as I came in, the thing that she was talking about was dereliction of duty. Perfect timing, right? Perfect segue for me to see how she feels about the arrest and the Family Foundation School. And it was funny, because I pressed her about it, and she was telling me what I want to hear, which is what staff does most times, is manipulate their way out of the situation. And it was weird, because I shared on my community tab on YouTube, I shared a podcast that was done on the pedophile years ago. I shared it on my community tab, and somebody commented on my video saying, that lady I saw, and that lady is not who you think she is. And I don't know anything about the lady. I just know she's married to a staff member, right? And the woman winds up sending me a really long email, and it appears that the wife is not as innocent as she wanted me to believe she was, right? So it's interesting. I'm gonna maybe I'll start dealing with her. Aren't you in Vegas? I've been jealous. I've been jealous. I'm about to end. Aren't you in Vegas though? Or did you? No, you're in Vegas. You always come in like as I'm ending. I know. I'm jealous. Why don't you go live? Let us all live vicariously through you. I know. You always come in at the end. I know. I'm jealous. How's the weather's nice? I talked to Spanish Dad this morning. He sent me, I'm not going to say because he didn't post the video that he sent me, but there is going to be something that I do handle. I'm just waiting to be let off my leash to be allowed to do so. And I haven't been given the go yet. I've been leashed for a while. But I'm jealous. Why don't you go live? I'm jealous. So that we could all pile in your live and watch the party. Are you at a hotel pool party? Right? He should go live. I haven't seen you live in a really long time. When was the last time you were live? I think I might have been in Florida and I was in your box for the auction. Was that the last time you went live, Maya? No way. Was it really? I do need your help with something. You might be able to help me with like how I could get some changes with something, but we don't have to talk about it now. We could talk when you're back. Yes, go. I'll watch. I want to be at the pool party drinking pina coladas. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm ending. I hope everybody has a good day. Irish, I'm gonna text you in a little bit once I dig through. I know, but he's been super busy, y'all. He's been doing a lot of things off the app, so I get it, you know. But I hope everybody has a good day, and I will see y'all soon, probably in Maya's live, because I'll go set a notification, because he probably won't send me a text to tell me that he went live. But everybody, I hope you have a good day. See, everybody always comes in as I'm ending. Y'all suck. But I hope everybody has a good day, and I'll see you soon.